Hello everybody and welcome back to Arcangelus Gaming. Casualist here, bringing you some more Space Engineers Never Surrender. Apologise guys for the fact that there's been no content on the website for a few days. I'm still battling a cold, so if I cough from time to time I apologise. You know, I am still not 100%. As of this morning I did a bit of exploration, as you can probably see from the bottom right hand side of the screen, as well as the control panel in the top right. I'm in 0.06 of the gravity of the planet, heading towards an asteroid which has some uranium. Hopefully I'll be able to get there safely to be able to extract some, and then I'll show you around what I've also been up to the last few days on the base as well. I'm almost there as well, so also got to remember where I put this. But yeah, I've been doing quite a lot of work on the base, trying to sort things out. I think it actually is on this side. I think it's down here. Yeah, that's right. It was down the side of the cliff. I found the best was the best point. But yeah, like I say, I've also been doing quite a lot of work on the base, trying to make it look nice, functional. I've done some work on the Manta as well, so quite a lot of bits and pieces, whilst I've been trying to get myself well enough to be able to spend time with you guys doing this stuff as well. Oh, let's get the drills working. And it's going to take me a little bit to get to the uranium. As you see, I am about 40 meters out. So, but you can never go wrong with a bit of stone anyway. See if we can get down to 30 meters exact. There we go. There we go. We've got a nice big crater in the side, so we know where we're aiming for next time. Now with 0.6 gravity, as well as the weight that we've got on us, I think it might be an idea if I aim a little to the upper left of... Wow, you can hear the stress on the hull as we accelerate out. And about, what is it, about two kilometers out, we'll start doing a decel and then move ourselves in for the base. But yeah, oh, excuse me, I've basically been doing everything I can to try and get over this cold, you know, as well as trying to get things sorted out. It's taken a while to get the Manta rebuilt. So it's hydrogen only. Getting the base sorted out, that was a bit of fun. Looks quite nice now. Still need to sort out the control room. At the moment it looks like a bit of a hash job, but you know, sorry, no, what's the correct term? A hatchet job. It really doesn't look that good. But I'm sure in the end I'll figure something out, make it look good. But the only thing I haven't found yet, and if I go into the our space view. As you can see, I've been to quite a number of asteroids in the local vicinity. Haven't been over there yet, but as you can see, I've yet to find any magnesium whatsoever. If I go GPS, when it finally decides to let me in there, we go through all of these, you know, one by one. Asteroid wise, I have nothing. The only magnesium I know of is on the planet. So, look, there you go. The gravity has pulled me off course. I knew I should have gone a little bit more over to the left. But I've actually got a what do you call it? I'm that close to the planet now that it's actually given me an artificial horizon. I'm burning as hard as I can, trying to get out of the... There we go. I'm out of the gravity well. I'm slowing down, but I'm not exactly on course. My aft thrusters are burning. Let's point towards the uranium, so that'll give us the best chance of slowing down fast. There we go. So we're out of the planet's gravity. We've only got 11%. 11% in the hold. We are not exactly doing well here, boys and girls. We are... gonna have to do like a slow approach. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to rearrange some of this as well. Add on some more hydrogen tanks for burns like this, especially if we're going to go to like try and get the uranium, because we need the uranium not only as a power source for a core, for a power core, sorry, but we also need it for weapons. Because if you look at the slugs for the, as I was saying, with the slugs for the railgun, as well as, I can't remember whether it's the artillery or there's another weapon that also requires it as well, which has got quite an extensive range. But we are going to need quite a lot of uranium. Hopefully I'll be able to get this docked with relative ease. But as you can see on the left there, we've got the manta hangar fully built. The insides look absolutely amazing in my opinion, but hey, that's my opinion. As you can see on the right with the Felix, I've put a magnetic plate on the top of the ore detector to be able to oh. Right, so whilst that's emptying out, yeah, so that's still got that magnetic plate on. As you guys may remember, filled out the solar panels more. I haven't had a single power glitch since. All of these are now working fine. The refineries are doing their bit. I've now got a platform that walks across to this end of the base. Still need to do more on this end. Got all this skirting around here for the hangar bay. As you see, just looking at it, looks awesome. So if I now go down here, do you remember I had downloaded, I forget whom's it is. Was it Killers? No, it wasn't Killers. Although these are coming useful, these new blocks that he's just released. It wasn't S-Tech because that was the compact antenna. Was it ARC? No, it wasn't ARC. Who was it then? I forget who it is. AV Tech, that's the one. AV Tech's corridors and all that. Yeah, he released this absolutely brilliant airlock. I didn't realise it, but you don't need to actually have all of that normal air vent sort of system and all that. As you can see, I've rounded off this so it looks a bit better. Got a platform in front of it. Got the path going up. We've got all of this sort of arch system underneath. As you see, that's all moved into the corner quite nicely. Then if we go over here, we've got a nice new roof on the hangar and a nice new looking manta ray. So it actually looks a bit more like a manta, especially with the beams of light coming out the front. It looks like it's got the stalks on the front. But the only thing I am interested in probably doing is probably extending the cargo out the back. May mean this is probably going to be closer to the doors by the time I'm done, but hey, there we go. As you see, I've filled it out with some cargo boxes around the place to make it look like it's busy. We've got air storage if we need it, some seats here for recharging, cargo container if we need to build anything and all that sort of thing. We go through here as well. We now also have like a control center. So we want to depressurize the bay, turn off the oxygen supply so we can open the bay so we can depressurize so we can open the bay. So just to continue the walk around, yeah, we've got some plants there as well. I thought I'd put in like a bit of a toilet room in here as well, just to sort of make it look a little bit more complete. I mean, after all, if there was actually somebody up here all the time doing some work and all that, you know, looking at all these readouts and sensor logs and all that, then I think they would need the toilet from time to time. Still not sure what I'm going to use all this open space for, but I'll figure something out in the end. I'll probably stick some pipe work or something in there or something. Whoops. Yeah, you can make that mistake. There we go. So yeah, like I say, so this room needs a ton of love. And you see we've got some lighting up here as well. So if I turn off my lights, we've still got like the neon glows going. So that's all cool. Yeah, got a little bit of a a stand going on there for the bridge as well. When it comes to... Let's get the right key here. When it comes to the Artemis, I could probably use that same thing door there rather than using this sort of system. Oh, that's why I've turned off the dampeners. All of these batteries are now charged now that we sorted out all of that solar sail system. I am going to seal up this end. I don't think I'm going to have like the what did I call it, hanger-like system anymore. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have like a set of rail guns, top and bottom. Both on individual mounts. Hence why I was thinking about having this sort of like diamond formation, it coming out into sort of like wings going down and having like artillery cannons down the side, which is the point I was getting at earlier on. When it comes to weapon systems, if I go in, this one. Yeah, you got the artillery, which has got a 2,000 meter range. That is the one I was saying about. Also uses uranium, but the assault cannon, it's got a much less range, but it doesn't use any uranium at all. That's the auto cannon. So yeah, if I go over here for a second, I'll show you exactly what I mean. We go in here to production, consumables. So assault cannon uses magnesium, nickel, and iron. Oh, apparently I had some magnesium. I must have brought that up from the planet. There we go. But yeah, if you look at the railgun, that uses uranium, and the same with the artillery, uses uranium as well as magnesium. So railgun would actually be better because it uses less special materials, but obviously the firing rate is like slow as molasses naturally, because you've got to charge up the magnetic coils, etc., etc. You know, can give excuses for it. The artillery shells, again, even though it uses the magnesium, you've got faster firing time. It's a matter of horses for courses. So if we can find some magnesium in space, that would be absolutely amazing. Problem is so far I have found the square root of none. And I've gone quite some distance in multiple directions. Haven't been to those two yet. So let's see if we can get there. Are we charged? Yes, we are. So I took this bad boy out earlier on. There we go. So I think let's head towards the one with the nickel first, so we can stay out of the gravity well as long as possible. Problem is, half the time is seeing a lot of these asteroids. Got Mars over there, got another series of asteroids over there I haven't been to. So why am I heading over this way? Oh, I see. These are actually in Earth's atmosphere, so... Okay, let's head down this way. Oh, some silicon over there. And we're what, 0.05? Yeah, 0.05 G. Let's see if we can get ourselves in position here. Sorry about all the interruptions. Just lot of things going on. If I can get in close, I can drop a waypoint on this thing. Or near this thing. Hopefully the gravitational pull of the asteroid will be enough to at least keep me in orbit of the asteroid. Okay. So, asteroid, silicon. So what's that, about 2, 3 of them? There we go. Right, now where's that other asteroid? Behind that one, I bet. Yeah, there it is. So I think this is just going to be my gaming experience for a little while. Is going to just simply be either checking local asteroids, or I'm going to have to go back down to the planet and actually mine out some magnesium, because I know that there's at least 2 veins near to our base that we can actually dig out. Yeah, if we build a big enough rig for it. Iron and ice. See the iron deposit right there. That is a huge vein. Alright, let's come to a bit of a halt. No actual direct access to the iron or the ice as of yet on this one, but looks like a giant wart. Okay, so just dropping a marker here. So new from current, asteroid, FE and ice. Right, where is home base? Home base is that way. Some nice big asteroids out there, so let's head towards that one there first, because we first need to get out of the atmosphere again, because I don't know whether you noticed we're at 0.08 and then 0.07 gravity. Won't be long, we'll be out of the atmosphere anyway. It's like a couple of seconds in. Well, maybe about a minute in or two. Although I'm more tempted to go to that asteroid cluster over there. Got more of a chance of finding what we were after there, I guess. Hope, maybe. I have no idea. Because we also got that one up in the top right there that's all in its lonesome, so we stake this lot out, see what we can find. I do find it amusing. We're just out of the gravity well. And any of these asteroids that are technically in the gravity well, I'm surprised that they haven't actually fallen to the planet. Because being that big, they would have. That would have been decimated. I'm going to hazard a guess you can get to the ice from in there. Hey? That's weird. Right. Oh, there's an ice patch there. I see, that's why it's showing me ice in multiple locations. So, let's go asteroid ice. But I was a bit surprised also being affected by gravity as well whilst out here. If you haven't already guessed, I'm still using that Ore Detector Plus to try and find the resources I need as quick as possible. Oh, this is just like a giant ice field. Alright, let's try that one out there. Is that just a small little rock there? Oh, we've got nickel over here. What? Nickel and ice? No magnesium though. Oops. I was hoping that was like a crack in the rock, but it wasn't. Alright. Okay. Here from current. Asteroid. Nickel and ice. Don't think I knocked anything off, so should be good. The rate we're going, we'll probably end up at the moon. Got a couple of asteroids over there as well. There's one over there in the distance. Looks more like a space station than anything else from this distance. It's like, where is the magnesium? You got Black Eyed Peas singing "Where is the Love?" I'm singing "Where is the Magnesium?" Oh, please tell me that's a joke, right? Oh, that was lucky. Whoa! That came out of nowhere. Guessing the ice is underneath. Another ice asteroid. I've got to check out that private sale. Okay. Right. We're at 58% battery. We are lost in a sea of right. Gonna check out that one there. Sorry, game just decided to jump out to desktop. I think what I'll do is I'll probably head to this one, maybe this one here, and we'll head back to base, and then that'll probably be it for this video. I'm hoping we find some magnesium in the local area, because this is getting ridiculous. Oh, at least we got a special material around here. We found cobalt. But nothing else? Oh, hello. I was about to give up hope. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have found some. Not sure how much, but gonna stop off here. I think I'm gonna go explore manually. Hey, looks like somebody's already been in here tunneling. What am I going to find at the end? A worm? Lots of tunnels. Easy to get turned around. Bit of mag there. But there's the bulk of our magnesium. Right here. This is what we were coming out here for. This is the stuff that we need. We have finally found the 2 items that we have been searching so long for. I'm going to call that one magnesium, something like that, so that we can find it. And there's a load of it. I don't think we're going to need much more for this mission. I mean, we found like the mother load. It's just getting in there is going to be a little bit of a trick. What I'm thinking now is let's head back to Armageddon. I think for next session, build up a sort of like the Artemis, but with tons of cargo containers. You know, attach the mining ship onto it. Go back and forth between the mining ship and the cargo ship. Then take all of that back to base, drop everything off, come back again, and just keep on doing it that way. I think that's the way forward at the moment. Get the magnesium, get the uranium, and then we can start really seriously going to town, building the Artemis and getting ourselves into that position that we need to be. Okay, so we are starting to really cook with gas here. So, alright, why are we going off course? We're not using any other thrusters, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Ooh. No, I don't want the dampeners on. I want to go that way. It's really hard to tell what is what. I can barely see what I'm looking at. I think we have to turn off some of these waypoints. Can I do like a mass select? No, I've got to do them individually. If I can click on the right one. I know why I can't. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright, sorry, part of the curse of being not well. Okay, but we're now getting there. So what I'm going to do is probably, I mean, I've got a lot of things to do today, but I think during the course of today, leading up to tomorrow, I'm going to build us a large-scale cargo vessel. I'm going to have to use some of our materials for thrusters and things like that, but now I think we've found everything that we need in space. We haven't got much of a problem there. And then like I say, if we then attach the dromedary to the large cargo vessel, I think we're going to have a winning combination to be able to get the magnesium, the uranium, all of that. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I think that's our way forward. I think we're going to have to start thinking large grid, sort of scenario. So what I'm thinking is to probably take from that conveyor connector there, if I take it out maybe towards the top of the asteroid, have a connector there, then that way we could use that to then link to the refinery. Oh, that was a close call on that. Yeah, that's what we reverse camera. There we go. Connect that up. Oh, I love that wind down. Alright. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We now have... where's it gone? A magnesium and a uranium, which is down that way, asteroid that we can mine out for the basic components that we need for the weapon systems for the Artemis. It's only taken, what, a few weeks to find it all in real time, but at least we're getting somewhere. We can get the Artemis sorted out, we can then get into a bit of a scrap. We can always continue, never surrender, building up these bases, and making something nice later on. I think I'm actually going to do that eventually. I mean, I'm not going to do all 1,000 iterations of the mission, because why is it not coming up with it? Oh, that's my contact list, that's why. Where are we? There we are, achievements. So I mean, as you see, I've already got all of the achievements. Doing that one was a bit of a nightmare, joint operation. Being able to find somebody to actually do that with was a bit of a nightmare, but fortunately, my previous place of work, there was somebody I could do it with. There you go. Destroy 1,000 pirate drones with never surrender scenario. That took forever. So, 10 waves of drones, 100 waves of drones. I think there's another one somewhere around here. You get the point. It's a little boring, actually. To do, but yeah, 0.3% of people will actually get scrap delivery. Planet's Phobia was a nightmare, but I will get back into doing that at some point. Frostbite scenario can be completed even with the glitches. I'm sure they probably ironed that out by now, so we'll get around to Frostbite eventually. Once we've got the Artemis flying and we've done a few waves, I suppose. But I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Remember, leave us a nice comment. Remember to subscribe. Remember to hit that like button. And, let's keep this going, guys. I'll catch you next time on Armageddon Gaming.